Hey, my guys, good afternoon. Most of you know that I am Mayci, Mayci's Motivations. I'm the creator and founder of Mayci's Motivations. My dream is to be able to help and bless so many of you and be able to one day have my own show and be able to help and bless so many of you on my show, not just celebrities, but real life people also. So, today is going to be called Everybody Who's Had a Success Has Had Something They Had to Overcome. So, also too, like I've said in my last, it was either my last video or my last podcast, but I had put on there that if you see me, I think it was my last video, but if you see me looking away, look like I'm reading something, I've actually gotten to where I write down or type up a lot of my descriptions on what I'm going to talk about, just so that way it flows better, and just so that way it's a lot smoother, it flows better, I can stay on topic better, and it works better for me and it works out better for everybody else. So, a lot of you that's also starting out as podcasters or your YouTube channel, or if you're trying to be a motivational speaker like me, just some hints, just some little helpful hints out there. So, all right. So we all go through things. We all go through obstacles every day of our lives. Some have it harder than others, but God will not leave you all just because it's hard. He is in it for the long haul. He wants us to give this life all that we have. Go big or go home. Go above and beyond. Y.O.L.O, which means you only live once. We don't realize even celebrities have also had it rough before they finally got their big break. Finally caught their dream career. Most of us don't get it just handed to us. We really work hard at it to achieve what we really want out of life, what we truly love to do, our true passion. For instance, a lot of us love Disney, right? Well, we love the older Disney movies like Fox and the Hound, Pocahontas, Cinderella, Aristocats, Oliver and Company, all of those. Well, Walt Disney, apparently he went bankrupt about 3 or 4 times, I think it was, before he became famous. Also, too, at first, they wouldn't put him in the newspaper because they said that he didn't have enough creativity. So, see, there's a lot that we really don't know what happens before these people became famous. Also, another one, Fred Astaire. At first, he was told he couldn't act. Oprah Winfrey. She was told she was unfit for TV. J.K. Rowling. Before she had any Harry Potter success, the writer was a divorced single mama on welfare, struggling to get by while also attending school and writing a novel. One of our favorites, Michael Jordan. We all love him. Before he became a huge professional basketball player, when he was back in high school, he actually got cut from his basketball team. He went home and he broke down crying in his bedroom, bless his heart. But that setback in his early life didn't stop Michael Jordan. He even said himself, I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. On 26 occasions, I have been entrusted to take the game-winning shot, and I missed. I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Hugh Jackman, for example, before he became the famous Wolverine in X-Men, he worked as a cashier at 7-Eleven. He was fired from there because he was told that he talked too much with the customers. See, that was my problem. I like helping way too much. I get into my conversation with people way too much. You know, I just have a big heart. I just love helping people. So, Hugh Jackman, I completely understand. Meryl Streep. She's also one of our favorites. She told The Hollywood Reporter that De Niro's performance in the 1973 film Mean Streets was what inspired her to become an actor. At first, she was rejected as the female lead in the movie King Kong, but she got her big breakthrough in the 1977 release Julia. Her role was short, but she wanted to keep on working even if they were insignificant roles. And now, she is a huge, huge actress icon, and she does such an awesome job as an actress, and we love funny people, and she has made some pretty funny videos. Well, movies. Now, for the singers and podcasters like us, another example, one of our favorites, Joyce Meyer. You've heard me talk about her a lot. She started out rough also before she became famous. At first, she started out in the basement of their own home. She also started out at their church in the ministry, but then God told her He wanted her to quit from there and lead her somewhere else because He knew how much potential there was in her, and He knew she was the one for the job. So He led her further into her career, and then she finally became famous. Now she too is helping and blessing so many around the world like me. A lot of you know them as War Report. My fiance absolutely loves listening to them. Mayci, B.Will, Ike Jones, and Caesar Walker. Some singers. And if you know me, I love to sing. I love to listen to music. It's just, if you're like me, I've always got my blessings from songs. I mean, it's helped me through a lot of hard times. Lauren Daigle. She is absolutely one of my favorites. My family actually would tell you I listen to her a lot. Along with Carrie Underwood, Jasmine Thompson, Flame, I Am They, Dara McLean, and Anthem Lights. Love all of them. Also, we like this one too, and he's not necessarily a singer, he's a DJ, and he's pretty good. Marshmello. He didn't start out as Marshmello. He actually tried to get noticed as just himself, but couldn't get noticed just right. So he got creative, and my son, Landon, wanted me to tell you guys. His inspirer was the Fat Rat. So then Marshmello thought of the marshmallow mask hat. And we love listening to most of his beats and cool kid-friendly songs and music videos. They're pretty cool. Our son Landon actually wanted to be like Marshmello and become a professional DJ too. And also a professional podcaster like one of his favorites, Preston Plays, on YouTube. So, I mean, all of those are good examples, right? I mean, they all started somewhere, guys. So, please don't give up so quickly just because your dreams don't happen right as soon as you start them. Whatever is for you, nothing and no one can take it from you. Nothing and no one can take it away. God clearly has something special just for you. He doesn't send us to something if He knows we can't finish through it. So please let all of this kind of be a booster for you guys, just a reminder. All of us, everybody goes through stuff. We all have to go through obstacles before we get to where we truly want to be. So just please let that be a reminder. Please let that, be a helpful reminder to you guys that, okay, that's kind of a booster, and a lot of these you probably didn't know about. Some of these, I'll be honest, I didn't know about. I did my research just to where I'm trying my best to help so many of you as much as I can. So I went and got more research and found some more people I didn't even know about, that also struggled before they got famous. So, I mean, we all go through things, guys, and it's just, God uses us in so many different ways. And sometimes we don't realize why we're having to go through some things that we have to go through, but then God will make us realize why we went through it. Most of the time, it's to better prepare us for what's to come. And sometimes it's better to bless us. Sometimes He just has to step on our toes, to get our attention. If we're not going in the right path, God will step on our toes sometimes. But please stay motivated. Please don't give up. I mean, I'm talking to myself here, because if you've watched my videos, if you've listen to my audio podcast, on Spotify under Mayci's Motivations, same thing, then you'll know, because I've mentioned it also in some of those, that, the devil's been dealing with me, telling me I'm not going to make it, that I'm just from a small little town, and dealing with my insecurities and myself. But you know what? If all these people can go through it and they got as far as they did, guys, so can we. We can't give up. We have to help boost each other. We will get there. We will accomplish so much in life. There is nothing that we cannot do because we have God. It clearly says that in the Bible. Please don't give up. I hope all of you have an awesome, blessed rest of your afternoon. If you need me, you know how to hit me up. And there's a subscribe button on there now. Yay! So when you get a chance, please, please, please subscribe on the button. So that way I can be able to help you and motivate you as much as possible. You can hear all my wonderful videos. And hopefully I get to help and bless so many of you guys, because we all need it. That's my dream. And my dream is to be able to help so many of you. So it's coming true. We just all have to have faith and have trust. We all have different dreams. All of them each is different, but all of us are each unique and awesome in God's image. So, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to my audio podcast also on Spotify. If some of you, like to do better with just listening to audio podcasts, not a visual type deal. Some of you do better listening to, like these, my video YouTube channel and motivations. Whichever one you do better, and feel free to share, my YouTube channel with others, or my audio podcast with others. I don't mind. However the word gets out there, guys, you do you be awesome. There's nothing and no one that can stop you from being awesome, because God's always going to have your back. As long as you do the right things and you try your best to live right for God every single day, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Now, the devil's going to always be at you, but the one way, this is how we were taught, when you know you're doing good and you're on the right path, is when the devil is always at you. Because when the devil's not at you is when you're on the wrong path, because he's already got you. So he don't have to try. But when it feels like the devil is always at you, that's when you're on the right path, because you're always trying your best to do better. Alright guys, stay motivated. Have a blessed day, blessed night, and I will see you guys back on here this week. Love you guys. Stay strong.